We are the morning of Sunday, January 29th. This is what we're waking up to. I just woke up about an hour ago. My yard is already flooded. It's been raining all night. This is the extent. I haven't been able to get outside to bring Duke to go do number 2. He did number 1 under the porch, so that's good. I'm trying to debate whether or not I use the raincoats that Aunt Claire made and the raincoat, that blue raincoat you've probably seen, that I made just for the cap at least, to be able to bring him outside. But, I don't know. I mean, this is supposed to be all day. It's been raining since 2 o'clock in the morning at least. And if my yard is already this flooded, I can't imagine what it's going to be this afternoon. My neighbor's chickens are underneath my porch. They're soaking wet. I don't have food for them right now. I have to go cook for them. This is going to be all day today. A front is supposed to stall over us sometime during the day, which means we get rain all week until it finally pushes out by Friday. You can only imagine how much flooding we're going to get, how much rain we're going to get. This is just too weird. I'll tell you that. Thursday night, the parish came out and emptied out that ditch that had been flooded for so long, just in time for this to happen. At least that ditch will be able to gain more water, and we'll see if it'll actually drain. I hope they did a good job, because sometimes they don't. That ditch did not stay empty long. It was empty earlier. It is now full. Got a front yard full of water. Chicken friends. Soaking wet little baby birds. This is my backyard. A flooded mess. Look at this. This right here is what I really worry about. When it starts to flood there, the whole yard's going to flood, and as you can see, the rain is just coming down. This will be all day, unfortunately. There's even a... right there, it's flooded. So you know how bad. That don't usually flood that, but now you know how bad it really is here. It's flooding. And if this continues at this rate... Thanks, Felix. He says if this rain continues at this rate, we're all going to be floating ducks. We are the last day of January, Tuesday the 31st. I have chicken friends with their little buffet. Gus over here hiding from Felix because Felix doesn't want Gus around because Gus is after her. Chuck is somewhere. I don't know where he is. There he is. He's finally trying to get him some food. Only 3 of the new beaks. Never saw the 4th one or Limpy again after those 2 dogs. I'm hoping they're still pinned up though. I just brought Duke back inside from going to the restroom for a second time today. And as you can see, it is raining, misty. It was foggy earlier. As our rooster friends hanging out underneath our porch because they don't want to get wet. You probably can see some fog. Right about there. So you got the fog still. See the drops coming down. I think we have enough of warm air to keep that rain from turning into ice like Texas and Oklahoma and Arkansas is getting. I don't think they were supposed to be getting that. That's more north of us. Considering how we were dealing with January last year, compared to last year, this year is a breeze, I promise you. We've done the ice storms already. We've done that February 2021. If I can find that video, I will link it in the description box on YouTube. And if I haven't posted it yet to Facebook, I will be doing that this week. It's windy. It's 45 degrees outside. It's raining. And I don't care. We have power. We don't have the ice storms. But that doesn't mean that we won't get the ice storms. There's still February and March to go through. I promise you one thing. Winter isn't over yet. And sometimes you do get cold blasts in April and May. June, that's when it really starts to warm up. We're waiting on that, I think. Let me show you where Duke is. Yeah, he's hanging out with Grandma, as you can tell. Hiding in his little hidey hole in the kitchen. At one point, I think it was this week, he was right there. In that little corner right there. Don't ask me why he was right there. He likes to get there. That was yesterday morning, I believe. And then when we went outside, we saw feathers, bird feathers all over the front yard. Not one of the chickens, mind you. It wasn't one of the chickens. I think it was one of our regular birds. But the problem is, I think there were hawks around, so either a hawk got him or one of the free-roaming cats in the neighborhood got him. As far as Lucky goes, still no sign of him. And concerning all this weather, I think we would have seen him by now. The rain, he would be back by now. Soaking wet, but he would be back by now. I can only hope somebody took him in and is taking care of him, keeping him warm, keeping him dry, and feeding him good. If I find out where Lucky is, or if I have any news on Lucky, you best believe I will be telling you guys, because I know everybody, especially us, are invested in finding this poor cat. But I do have to admit, it is mating season for cats. Male cats do not stay in one place that long. They do roam, they do take off. They have been known to have territories of several miles, at least according to the research I've done. We'll just have to wait and see if he comes back or not. A little FYI, you've already seen the Mardi Gras costumes video. You will be getting another Mardi Gras video on Friday about the parades and the parade rules, because when I was looking at my schedule, I have pre-scheduled out some of my stuff in a calendar, I realized that I have more videos than I did time to post them. I should have started posting them earlier. At least you'll get 2 this week, and then next week we'll go back to doing 1 on Tuesday. So you get the parades themselves on Friday. You'll get the cruise next Tuesday, and then the next 2 videos after that are the Cajun Mardi Gras videos, which you have the history of Cajun Mardi Gras, and then the Mardi Gras careers, which is basically like the Cajun version of a crew. That video for the Cajun cruise will be on February 20th, because our virtual parade will be on the 21st. Now, speaking of the virtual parade, I will put in the description box below how to take part in the parade. I do have several entries already. If you haven't gotten yours in, please do so by February 8th, because after February 8th, I won't be taking any more photos, because the voting will start on February 9th here on YouTube and on Facebook and on Instagram. So if you want to be part of our virtual parade and have people vote on your pet's photo to be Grand Marshal for our parade, get the photos in by February 8th. All the rules on what you need to do to send in your photos will be in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. Remember to bring some joy, laugh and smiles to somebody's day, and we will see you in our next one. Later.